sure, man.
My brother, you muted. You muted. Good morning, good people. Good morning. What's going on?
My bad. I'm muting myself. That won't happen again. Don't worry about it. Hey, man, we back, man. Look, COVID free, baby. Woo!
My boy,
Your-
COVID
Hey,
free.
man, your boy was hurting this week.
Yeah,
That
man. No,
COVID ain't no joke, boy. And I done got the booster, vaccines, and everything, boy. And that thing had me on the ropes, boy, like Tommy Hearns.
we. Hey, man. Glad you're doing good. I know when I did check in with you, you was the only person in the house good at first. Boy, that thing took a mean left.
Boy, let me tell you, I don't taking care. So my family had COVID, right? Yeah, well, 3 out of 5, right, had COVID. And me being an adult, one of the adults, you know what I'm saying, that didn't have it, I had to take care. So I'm cooking, cleaning, dropping things off. Can you do that? And you know what I'm saying? People got to pass the baby. Sure enough, boy, I had woke up one day, throat started tingling. I was like, what's that? I was like, maybe because I ain't been getting no sleep. Nah, buddy. When them symptoms came in, that thing hit me like that Debo. Oof. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
I'm done. So yeah, man. But everybody's good, man. Everybody is nice, healthy. Kids had it for like it seemed like they had it for like a day, then they were back to normal. So yeah, man, we had a little bout. Crazy. We made it the whole time, man. The whole 3 years without no COVID until this one time when we went out of town.
Man, that's what I've been thinking, and that's what be kind of on my mind with that too. Like, bro, my whole family done made it the whole time without it. Like, but don't get rid of this thing so I can go scot free, man. But I'm glad you good, man. I'm glad you back, glad you shook back, man. Sound like the family, everybody back as well. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
a
Yes, sir.
blessing, man. That's a blessing. Definitely got to give a blessing.
But
Shout out
but
to
look,
God, man.
yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I healed enough time, man, to check out my Raiders play. Football's back. Need some air horns, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no
Football's
effort over
back. Uh, it was a week 0 game, Hall of Fame game. My Raiders versus the Jags. It was the backups playing and the backups and the guys, you probably won't see anymore. Either way, we started off good. Hey man, look,
Hey, man, you got a new coach. I really like the whole season. So I guess a lot of people don't look at the preseason for kind of what I look at it for. Like especially when you get a new coaching staff. Like that first year, that first 2 years, you want to see a difference, like a jump in the team's mentality. And for y'all to already kind of be kind of cooking with that mentality or that it don't matter who lines up across from us, we're gonna smash you attitude,
let's go.
bruh. That was that was dope. So that's why I said the preseason, man, that gives your team the ability to show, like, you know, we've been beating up on each other. Now we get to beat up on somebody else. So let's see how you
Exactly.
impose your will. So I don't really look at it for the X's and O's of it. I think for the preseason myself, it's more of a mentality. Like
Yes.
I'm highly interested to see what the Falcons preseason looks like. Only
Right.
because it's a new coaching staff, and now they've
Yeah.
turned the roster over. So imagine when Josh McDaniel gets to turn over the roster next
Yeah. And I think people were sleeping on them. I mean, the Raiders balled out, and it was 80% through the run game. You know what I'm saying? Like they ground pound Jacob, Zamir White, uh, you know, it, um, Amir Abdullah. Like we got like 4 or 5 running backs back there that can clearly run the ball.
year.
Um, and they were just
Yeah,
pounding. They were pounding the rock, and they dropped back a little bit. It was a few drops that could have been big plays, but it
yeah,
was the mentality of the running game. You know what I'm saying? That's big for a team identity. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward, if you're a team that can run the ball, on a regular basis at will,
yeah,
you won't lose, man. I mean, look at the Titans. You got a strong defense and a good running game. That's all you
yeah.
need.
That's true.
So
That no, that's real, bro. That being able to stop the run and being able to run when you want to, those are two things that are invaluable when it comes to a football team and a football game and a coaching staff. If you could just throw, like, you remember how Tom Brady and them heyday New England Patriots team, bro, they would run the ball, and just throw when they wanted to, so
yes.
that way they can be on time with them passes, bro. That's
Hey, and guess
invaluable.
and guess who was calling them plays? Hey, Josh McDaniels. He got him a slot. Look, he got him a world class slot wide receiver
Man,
already. He
boy,
finally got a number one on the side to go with that slot. He got a tight end. He got a running back. I'm telling y'all, man, this ain't the same Josh McDaniels from Denver. Y'all better buy y'all stock in Raiders, baby. I'm telling y'all. Um,
oh man, there you go.
yeah, man. It was just a good game. So I was excited, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I was hyped. Anytime we get to watch football, and then it being a Raiders game, I was like, and this, I
Couldn't
mean,
ask for nothing else, right?
right. And then shout out to Tony, who's a Jags fan who's been quiet because we got smacked down on him. You take that little W when you can as well. Yes,
Yeah,
so
man.
it was a good one. It was a good
Yeah,
one.
and then Zamir White, bro. I love to see that boy Zeus from that
Hey,
Georgia toting that thing. Zamir might take Jacob's job, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
look, go Jags.
I ain't even
Yeah,
gonna lie
go
to
back to
you.
work, boy. Y'all need to go back to work.
But no, for real. Hold on. Let's talk about Jags for a second. So I wasn't underwhelmed by what I seen with the Jags. I was actually kind of impressed. They stood in there for a minute. You know what I mean? Better than Urban Meyer's Jags looked
Yes,
last year. Doug
yes,
Peterson, you can clearly see Doug Peterson has the team organized and the team in a better direction than they did last year with Urban Meyer, man. So I look at it again. I'll look at it for the final score. I kind of look at it more along the lines of how the team mentality looks or how the team themselves look overall. And I don't think the Jags look horrible, but
Their
it's
defense
the
look
Jags.
their defense looks like solid. Even
But
that
they
we
ain't play
saw
nobody
majority.
though. Scheme on scheme, maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
so the Jags and the Raiders play later in the season. Like they play in the regular
Oh
season.
well, yeah.
So
I
the
can't give you
coaches,
nothing.
yeah. So the coaches agreed to like keep it pretty simple. Like they not run the same plays, but look, we ain't gonna do too much exotic stuff. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really had no time to practice. You know what I'm saying? We see y'all in a few weeks. So they kept it simple. Um, but that Jags defense, man, if the offense can score a little bit, that defense is going to be strong enough to potentially hold some teams off, man. So
I like the Jaguars offense, man. We didn't get to see ETN last year. You got
yeah,
Trevor Lawrence, who I think he is a certified quarterback. I didn't know they had lost DJ Chark until I see him in camp for the Detroit Lions making plays. Hey man, what if I told you Detroit might be a sleeper this year? I don't know.
hey, look, Detroit has I don't say they have guys who can play. Will they play well together under the coaching staff? It's
We'll
one of
see.
those things like,
I don't know.
but
Dan Campbell seems like he a fun coach to play for, but do he really
yeah,
like no football? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He
right,
might be one of the situations where he need a Kyle Shanahan that coordinator for them to be successful type
yeah.
situation. You know what I mean?
But they
So,
got weapons, man,
man, hey, bro, they do, and their defense been picking people
for years.
for years in the top defense.
Yeah, yeah, man, there'll be a team to watch. I think whatchamacallit gonna get exposed though. That defensive end, Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh yeah, he went that good, bro. I kept telling
Uh,
folks, bro, he was
you saw
way
you saw the
overrated.
vid, you saw the video of him going against Panay Sewell
Yep,
in
and getting
practice.
Sewell with taking his lunch money, man.
Hey man, I just don't see it. I understand why. I understand why they drafted him. I understand the hype. I understand all that. But man, I I want to pick him.
But Trayvon Walker, I think, was the guy to get. Because you seen him when he stood up that dude on y'all left tackle. He stood him up and made that sack. Yeah,
Hey, yeah,
Trayvon a monster, man. Bro,
yeah,
he's a monster.
he gonna be good
The
like
Raiders
that.
had Stickum in New England. That is true. That is true. New England did have a slight advantage when it comes to that. Stickum been there for years, and he's not a horrible quarterback. You know what I mean? Stickum is actually decent when when he's been groomed as Josh McDaniels is doing. So
But
I
even
agree with
then,
that.
like I mean, none of the quarterbacks did anything on either side of the ball to be like, oh, like I mean, they made regular like, oh, you ran a slant, a 10 and in. Like it wasn't no like dime dropping. It wasn't no like it was a play broke down. I think anybody with remote a little bit IQ that football can take that run to the touch. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no like, oh wow, there. It was just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Look, we playing football. I ain't comparing. It's like watching a middle school game. It's like watching a JV game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
like a JV game.
I think I was looking at it more for some of the names that I knew, see how the college guys doing. You know what I mean? See what the college world look like. Because if you're a big college fan, you'll watch the preseason because you'll see guys that you know. You know what I mean? You'll see names that you recognize and you're familiar with. So yeah, I think again, I watch the preseason to see how guys look carrying the ball. Not necessarily if he's gonna have a 10, 20-yard run because he don't have the offensive line in front of him. But what I saw from Zeus last night, Zamir White. He might
Hey man,
take
he run
Jacob's job, bro.
no,
Telling you.
no. He now what I like about Zamir White, now I didn't watch him a lot, but he runs very violently.
Oh, you
And I
seen him
like
four. You seen him 4 times though.
I mean, he didn't do nothing against me.
You crazy?
But I like the way he runs the ball. I like he runs very, very physical. It's very
Yep.
north south. Like I can see him being our power back. Jacobs looks a lot faster than he did before. Hey, when his few little
Jacobs
runs,
didn't play last night, did he?
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's the only starter that played because the coach was like, we like to get the running backs a few touches regardless, just to
They
kind of
don't
get
care
them a
about running
rhythm
back
thing.
base. That's what they
But
do. They don't.
they didn't pick up his 4th year option either. So
Run him
it's
in the
like
ground. Run him in the
yeah,
ground. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
But it'll be him, Abdullah, and Zamir White would be a nice three-headed monster as far as change of pace, physicality, because they want to run the ball. They definitely want to run the ball. So I mean, it was good, man. I'm happy. It was a Hall of Fame game, um, a Hall of Fame class. I'm a victim of my age. I ain't know a
Me
lot of
too.
them boys.
It's a dog on that thing though.
Richard Seymour,
It's a
yeah,
dog on that thing. Show me
he
Florida last gold jacket.
I don't know. I can't tell you.
Woo, 80 something.
I couldn't tell you. Either
Hey,
way, that doesn't do anything about the college success. We ain't gonna have this conversation. But in the pros,
you right, because you ain't
Seymour
had
Seymour
success
did
on either side.
Seymour Seymour got gets in there. Tony Baselli, the first Jag to
The
make it.
first Jag, bro, the Jag, Tony, y'all got one, bro. Jacksonville got a Hall
There
of
should
Fame.
be there should
There
be
should be
two.
another one, though. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie now. I like Fred
Fred
Taylor.
Taylor
Fred
should be
Taylor
in there.
should be there. Oh, you know what? I might even go a step further for you. Didn't they have a wide receiver by the name of Jimmy Smith?
Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith should be in the Hall of Fame too. Jimmy Smith, if you look at his numbers and you compare them to some of the Hall of Famers that are there, Jimmy Smith definitely, I think, deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. But I could see the argument in the case for him not being in the Hall of Fame too.
Right.
So I can kind of understand it. Like Shannon Sharp said, we ain't putting in players just because you had a few good years. Like we need to have players that were exceptional going into the Hall of
That
Fame, not
dominated.
just not just good players. You know what I mean? Even if you just had playoff dominance, if you dominated in the playoffs, to me, 3, 4, 5 times, and y'all got championships, yeah, like Terrell Davis for an example.
Yeah.
I might be fucking these dogs. Like Terrell Davis for an example, bro. He wouldn't really know. You know, you look at the stats. He's not up there really when it comes to rushing, but his impact during the meaningful games.
He's squeaked in.
Ooh.
He's squeaked in. He's squeaked in. I think he wouldn't make it now if they were a little bit more
He
stringent how they
just
got
made it a
him.
few years ago, Ken.
Right.
It ain't
That's what
been
I'm
that
saying. I'm
long.
like, it was a few of them guys that got in. You be like, eh, mm,
Would you take Fred Taylor over Terrell Davis going into the Hall of
absolutely.
Fame? Hell no. Hell no, Ken. Stop this.
If you told me only one could get in, yeah, I'm taking Fred Taylor.
Uh,
But at the end of the day, I mean, in my younger days, I was cheering for the Broncos and Terrell Davis, so I had me a TD jersey. So I'm not hating on the man, but
Tony,
Fred
you need
Taylor
to stop
deserves
now. Now, Tony, don't do this. I'm finna send you a link so you come on here. Don't do this.
it. Yeah,
You gonna have to come
thank
on
you,
here and
Tony.
answer for that. Cause now
Thank you,
y'all
Tony.
tripping. Y'all
I
tripping.
appreciate it. I
Show me the
appreciate
big.
it, Tony.
Show me Fred Taylor big. Man, stop. Fred Taylor ain't
Hey,
run
look,
them boys nowhere.
uh, but yeah,
Oh
man.
my god. I'm finna ban both of you. Can we block people?
I wish. Sometimes, not everybody, but yeah, man. So like the Hall of Fame class, I'm not sure who's going to be on the next one because they got to be out for 4 years, right,
I think
before they can get
5.
in.
I think it's 5.
It's always interesting to see who they come up with, who's a finalist. But like Fred, he needs to be.
I agree
Also,
though. Fred should be in. Fred should
Fred,
be in.
Zach Thomas,
Oh,
he
that
should
is
be in
another
there.
one. That's another one who was
He should be in
definitely
there.
left
He
off
got
the
better numbers. He got good ass or better numbers than
list.
Urlacher and Ray Lewis. They just ain't got the ring.
Yeah.
He does. They already Brian Urlacher already broke it down. He's like, if I'm in there, I don't know how y'all got Zach in there. He's better than me.
Yeah, yeah. Zach definitely should be in. I think. Yeah. Now, I don't even know why he ain't in. I can't speculate. I can't even start to speculate. But he must have rubbed somebody the wrong way. I have to go do my research. You know, sometimes them guys don't get in, and they've been on did something or said something that's not really time appropriate. You know what I mean? You probably could have got away with saying it back then, but now you done said it and you done rubbed people the wrong way. So, I have to go take a look and see, man. But
Boy,
they,
what what a segue you just did there, talking about rubbing somebody the wrong way. We're gonna take a 30-second commercial and we're gonna be right back with the hot hand, the hot
John
seat in
Watson.
America right now, Deshaun Watson. We'll be right back, 30 seconds. All right, bro. Deshaun Watson back. Uh, we thought my man was free. You know what I'm saying? The NFL said no, sir. They said no, sir. We ain't gonna do them 6 games. Um, what you think, man? What do you think gonna happen? You muted yourself, by the way.
My fault. First off, free Calvin Ridley. That's the first thing I got to say. Because there's no way this man made one bet and got a whole year. And Deshaun Watson has now, I think last number was up to 66 different women or
Hey, man.
66 different occurrences that this thing done happened. And he only got 6 games, which is less than half the damn season.
Yeah.
But just on the mere fact that there was nothing criminal involved, there was nothing criminal done. I don't think that they have a leg to stand on. My thing is, how can we go to court and they say present your evidence, NFL, or what you got for me? NFL said we don't have anything to present, we don't have anything for you, and now they're gonna come back and say, well, no, you should have gave him more time. You should have gave me something that says he deserved more time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You should have provided evidence to help your case. You can't go to the judge, say, Judge, we rest our case, we done, and then once I get a verdict, come back and say, hey, hold up, Judge, wait a minute. That verdict went what we wanted.
Exactly. I mean,
How'd
I
that
agree
work?
100%. It's one of them things. It's one of them things where the NFL kind of shot themselves in the foot. You know what I'm saying? The lady who did I guess the ruling, whatever, was like, you kind of put a precedent out there of what you guys take, what you don't take in time, and you didn't provide enough evidence, and the evidence you did provide wasn't substantial enough to prove somebody needs longer than 6. There was like, based on the way you ruled things in the past, based on it being something criminal or, you know what I'm saying, them being found guilty, then they get more time. But when somebody's found innocent and cases are dismissed and all that stuff, it's like you can't hold that against Deshaun Watson. Like the fact that they settled with all of those women and some of the women dropped their case and there was no criminal thing. And it's like, what do you really have to base off of now? Personally, do I think he deserves time? Absolutely. That nigga is just a weirdo
Freak.
for
He a
absolutely.
weirdo, bro. He a
I
real
would not
weirdo.
want I would not want any woman that I know to have to deal with or interact with Deshaun Watson. However, they didn't prove anything to stop him from playing. So I think what will happen is the NFL is going to try to give him a year. They're going to file like the whole what they got like the what's it when they got to stay away
What you talking about?
like usually like when a player gets suspended for a year, they'll file something like a grievance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just for the NFL to like stay away type thing. They'll give them enough time to investigate some more, maybe settle like 8 games, 10 games. But 6 games not enough. But for what was proven, 6 games, yeah, it's enough.
I just don't see how you're going to get it to go up when, like I said, you brought in this independent arbitrator. If you already knew what you wanted to give him in the NFL, then why do that? But I like the process, though. Me personally, I love the process. Bring in somebody who's a judge who's used to making these high-profile cases, or used to having these high-profile cases, and used to making these uh, decisions upon someone's life when it comes to these cases and what's deserved and what's what's given. But I think them going based off the previous cases, the NFL will always be on the short end of the stick. Because, like you said, unless there's been visual evidence, Ray Rice, everybody else has got
But
little time or less than a year. But I think only in cases where you've had visual evidence, Greg Hardy, Ray Rice, those cases,
oh, I forgot about Greg Hardy. Jeez,
those cases are no go. But Greg Hardy, that woman said she was getting abused a couple times before they stepped in and
Ray
suspended him
Rice,
long
they
term.
had the video. Remember, they had the video for Ray Rice. That wasn't no, oh, snap. They had it. And they still gave him, what, 4 games? Was it 4 games or something like
Four
that?
games at
They
first, and
gave him
then they had
four
to come
games.
back.
They gave him 4 games, and then the video got out to the public, and then they said, "Okay, no, we didn't give him enough." Remember, they had the video. They knew about it already. Like it, they knew about it. They investigated. They interviewed. It was over.
They watched him
TMZ got
uppercut
it,
that
and they
girl.
were like, "Okay, maybe we're." That's what happened. So when you have something
Everybody
like
watched that
that.
video was like, "Oh my god!"
Right. So when you have something like that, a video of this man knocking out this woman,
Woo,
dragging her across the floor, and
woo,
you only
Lord.
gave him 4 games and you had all the proof you did, how are you going to prove that Deshaun Watson needs more than 6 games when you've already set the precedent that, hey man, you may not do anything criminal, but if you smack him, drag him across the floor and lie and all this stuff, we're only gonna give you 4. Say what we want. You can't do that. You set the precedent already.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kareem Hunt, bro, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of it, man. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get my wife because you know she talk about CTE and all that, the anger and all that stuff. You know, it's always like these crazy football players. But I mean, you can't say a guy who was just weird and inappropriate gets a year, and the guy that knocked out a woman, dragged her across the floor on video,
man.
only got 4.
Like I said, them boy, they knew that video was gonna come out. I mean, they didn't know it was gonna come out. They knew they had the video, so they knew it was gonna. They did actually know it was gonna come out. They knew folks were gonna get that video. They knew folks were gonna be able to see it when Ray Rice did it, and they thought they had gave us a sufficient amount of time at first. So, to me, and I think Ray Rice might have came back and sued and won because again, how can you do that? You give me something, say this is sufficient, this is your punishment, and then because it's a world outcry, now you come back and suspend me for the whole year. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like NFL has been messing up these cases for a long time, and they all just get it out their hands, bro. Just let somebody just have a whole system that doesn't involve NFL or use former NFL players in the system to kind of voice these grievances and do stuff like that. Yeah, that was definitely double jeopardy on Ray Rice. I agree with that. So,
That was for sure.
and again,
But
if
I
you
mean,
knew
he
you
got
wanted to give Deshaun Watson a year at first, then why not just go ahead and give it to him? What's the point of doing the whole arbitrary and all this stuff? Like, just give
because
the
they
nigga the
tried, because
deal.
they was talking about it, and the collective, the CBA was like, nah.
Nah,
The NFLPA was like, nah, that ain't happening.
that's true.
So they tried, but they were like, nope, try again. That's why they took them 6 games and was like, okay, we ain't gonna appeal that. We good.
No appeal at all. Now they want to come back and now the NFL wants to appeal the deal. So that's crazy.
All right, man. So I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true. They said it's the Masseuse Convention of America is getting held in
Cleveland.
Cleveland. I said that boy Deshaun gonna be like a werewolf in a cage on the full moon, boy.
Yeah, boy. Kid in the candy store and the mama broke.
He
Lord
gonna
have
go
mercy.
going with the big nose and the glasses,
Oh
the
man,
Humpty.
no, not the disguise. Oh man, he gonna have the Mr.
He
Miyagi
gonna have the
disguise.
Humpty nose
Oh,
on, walking around with the towel like,
I can
come
see
on,
the trench coat.
lady.
Oh
Hey,
man,
ladies, what's going on?
man,
My
stop
name
it,
is
bro.
Sean Dotson. Sean Dotson.
You ain't gonna say his name Ron Mexico.
Yo, man. Deshaun Watson, a weirdo, boy.
Oh man,
All right, man. But talk about the NFL. So the NFL, Deshaun Watson ain't the only person they spanked this past few days, man. They got Deshaun Watson, then they got your some owners, man. The Dolphins. They
ooh,
spanked them boys for tampering,
ooh,
tampering with Tom Brady. Not they didn't get in trouble for tanking. They didn't get in trouble for being racist. Them boys got in trouble for tampering for Tom Brady. They lost a first round pick, a first round pick for next year, a third round pick for the year before, and the owner got fined 1.5 billion.
ooh.
What the hell was they tampering? I mean, they must have caught him on film dancing and you know what I'm saying, setting up the massages for Tom Brady or something. Like, what's going on with that?
Man, I don't know, man. But the Dolphins owner, Brian Flores told y'all last year that bad went right down there in Miami. He told y'all the Dolphins owner was already on some shaky stuff. He was telling him to lose, trying to get his man an extra 200,000, 250,000 just to lose games on purpose. So you already know the Dolphins. It's Miami. I mean, they're like the Hurricanes. The boys,
Oh, buddy,
they don't do stuff on the up and up down there. You know
not
that.
at all.
You know that. You know Miami ain't never did that on the up
I'm
and
gonna
up.
give Miami. I'm giving Miami a break this week. I ain't gonna mess with them. The
You can give them a
Hurricanes.
break, but
These
I'm just
Dolphins.
telling you how it is, though. It's just being real.
Hey, them Dolphins. 1.5 billion for tampering with a guy that they didn't even get.
And then you lose your pick. Didn't you oh my bad, Kevin. Sorry. Yep. Didn't the Dolphins already trade their first round picks for
No, so
Tyreek?
they had multiple first round picks.
I remember that.
They had two first round picks this year. One, because they had I forgot what they got traded for Tyree. I think I know they traded I think like a pick or something. I think they had like multiple picks,
I think
something
they
like that.
had some picks. I'm pretty sure they had some picks. They
But
had been
I know they
traded
had
back.
two
They
that
had
was
been in
after. They had two left over, and
the
they lost
hometown.
one. So you imagine you sit back, you're like, all right, we got two picks, so we can give up one for the trade. Then you got to give up your pick. You probably gonna be trashed a little bit, so that pick gonna be a just NFL just taking that. Uh, and then you lose a third round pick next year. It's like, dang, boy, the Dolphins, and they didn't get Tom Brady. It's like,
They got
man,
they got Tyreek Hill and Tua.
yeah, and
What you
they
think,
need a
Dolphins?
little.
What do you think, Dolphins? Seriously, like, give
You
me
said,
your
well,
prediction. What do you think they record will be?
I think they'll be like a 500 team. I think they'll be a well, I guess they can't be 8-8 this year, but probably 8-9 because they play 17, right?
Only reason I would say I don't know. I guess it depends on how New England looks. To me, that division always rides on New England. If
I
New
can
England's
see them.
gonna be good, that division
Mm,
between them and the Bills, you know what I mean? I don't think you'll get three teams out of that division that'll make the playoffs. So
no.
if I had to pick a team to be out, has Miami surpassed the Patriots this offseason? Oh, that's tough to say. I think
Yeah,
Miami has
Bills.
a good defense. Last at the end of the year, that defense was rocking. But yeah, Miami might be in some trouble, man. If this thing go left for Miami, say Tua is just not Tua, they ain't really good. Like you said, they don't have a first round pick next year, so now you probably tied to him
Well,
anyway.
they have
You know,
one. They have.
oh,
I
you
think
still
they
got
have
the.
one. Yeah, but still, I mean, I don't think it's their pick though. Um, and I just don't see them being. I don't see them being very successful. I think they'll be on paper. It's like one of the things like on paper you expect the Tyreek to get open and Waddle to be on the other side, 1-on-1, and the
Yeah,
running
Waddle.
game. And
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And they have a good coach. I think they have with the offensive coordinator from the 49ers.
yeah.
Uh,
They went and got the dude. He looked a little geeky for a coach, for my coach, but
yeah,
it
he
is
do.
what it is.
He do. But I mean, I think they'll be. I don't think they'll be garbage. I think they'll be respectable. I I don't know if they'll have the time to do like deep routes and stuff because of that line, but no, they'll. I think they'll be respectable.
Yeah, they were one that's yeah they were
Tua,
one. They started off horrible last year,
Tua,
bro.
Tua ball. Tua came back, man. That's what I'm saying. People talk Tua won a lot of them games, man, when they came back. So um, I think they
I
have,
think
and they
they
got.
defense might have won that game. Remember Xavier Howard? Excuse me, Xavier Howard had interceptions like once a week after that 1-7 period. They were getting hella turnovers. I lost the championship game because their defense went crazy on them last like a Monday night, last game of the week. Their defense went crazy. Their defense literally scored on like four straight possessions to end the game. So yeah, I
Yeah,
know Miami. It kind of got hot at the end of the year. Brian Flores had all that going on. You had the owner with the DS going on too. So you never know, man. We're gonna see, bro. I actually got the Bills winning that division.
for
Um,
sure.
I might have Bills coming out the AFC. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
I'm
might.
not mad at that pick.
I might. We're gonna get these predictions and we getting all these predictions together, man. Gonna definitely have to have these predictions together so that way we can put them on paper, bring them back for the middle of the season, see where we at with the predictions when it comes to picking Super Bowl winners, picking division winners, uh,
Yeah, because
top two, top three at positions. All pro team. What you think? Preseason all pro, get in preseason all pro, get my preseason all pro. I think we do it. Get that graphic together.
for sure, for sure. Um, yeah, man. It's one of them things, man. I think the Dolphins will be straight. Like you said, I think the Bills gonna run through. I think the Bills gonna go undefeated in their division, and they even gonna be.
I
I
don't
think
know about undefeated that division. Man. You can't do Belichick like that. God, no, you did.
why not?
That's
You only got to beat
disrespectful.
them twice.
That's
They don't
disrespectful.
even got a coordinator.
But he like Bama. It don't matter who's going there. They're gonna run his system and they're gonna do it his way.
His
And
offense been his offense been ran by Tom Brady and Josh McDaniel for the last 12, 15 years, if not longer. And
don't see.
you got a second year quarterback without a coordinator. It's August, fam. The season started Thursday.
He said they weren't gonna have no offensive defensive coordinator titles in his coaching staff. Period. So
Hey man,
you know
we'll see.
Belichick different, man. Belichick he runs stuff a little different up there, man. You know, he
Yeah,
wanna do
he
it
runs
he
a
do
hell
it
of
his way or the highway. You know what I mean? That's what Belichick want to do. His way or the highway. So
Hey man, that's weird as
I
hell.
think he in his last few years of coaching. That's just my
You
opinion.
think so?
Yeah, him and Saban. I think both of them guys cooked. They're done. They're over the hill. It's time to go. The game done changed a little bit.
I
You might be a
mean,
little beyond your time. I think Nick definitely making his escape route. I think Nick want one more, and then
my
he trying
man
to get up out
said
of there.
my man Segway has been on 1,000 a day. I just want y'all to know my man been segueing from topic to topic because we right here, man. We'll take it or leave it. Nick Saban.
It's time for Take It or Leave It with KB and Steve O.
Okay, so take it or leave it, man. Nick Saban last year, he said was his rebuilding year. You taking that or leaving that?
Why you leave that shit alone? I can't believe he sat there and said rebuild. Now Nick Saban, he'll never use that term until they lose a big game. When the Alabama lose a big game, oh yeah, we were rebuilding. Yeah, we had a down year. Yeah, we did this. If he would have won, he wouldn't have said they won in a rebuilding year. So he need to stop that shit, man. Nick Saban always want to come on with the excuses when he lose a big game, man. Just say this your first time one of your assistants has handed your ass to you. It's the first time. It feel a little
Actually,
different.
two of them.
But who the other one?
Jimbo won last year too.
I'm talking about the championship, like a
Oh
big
yeah,
game. You got to, you can win a regular season game. All right, but nah, you ain't gonna beat Bama on that big stage. The SEC championship or the national championship, them games are a little bit different for Bama. So I think this is the first year he really has had to really lick his wounds and look across the way and see the person that beat him. Last year when Clemson beat him, okay, they up the street. That's the ACC. They got me. They finally built a team that could do it. Ohio State do it. Okay, you know, yeah, Ohio State did it. They up there in the Big 12, Big 10. I ain't got to see them every year. I'm cool. But now Kirby is right here in your damn neighborhood, and he has the trophy this year. You got Jimbo over there in your backyard. You're building a big ass house over there across the street from you. So I think this is the first time Nick done kind of felt that pressure in his own neighborhood in a long time. You know what I mean? And it kind of a little different for him because ain't nobody really giving him that like we scared of you no more. And
hey,
Jimbo talking trash like, bro, he snitching. You know what I mean?
he got
Jimbo
a God
talking trash.
complex.
You know what I mean? Jimbo talking trash.
Look,
Kirby said,
I'm
I will beat you. So
you leaving it for hey man for shits and giggles. I'm gonna take it. Last year was probably the worst year we've seen out of Bama since 2008,
Think so?
2007.
Think
You
so?
look at it, wide receivers as far as depth, their depth was trash last year.
I
Um,
can't believe y'all
you
saying
look
that with
at
all them 5 stars sitting back there
hey,
at wide receiver.
the perfect
Them boys ain't got a 3-star wide receiver since 2007. Everybody been 4
last
stars or
year was
5
the first
stars.
year that Bama looked normal. Yet they still had a. That's the first year they looked normal in a long time, and and them boys
Y'all
didn't have.
almost beat Bama, bro.
We almost beat them the year before that too. We just matched up. It was just the Mullen was just a good. It was just, you know what I'm saying. Like sometimes you just match up with somebody right, and it's just like how or
Well,
why.
yeah, I'm about to say, what about that year LSU went on that ramp
Yeah,
with Joe
hey,
Burrow? They
yeah,
had Bama was Bama then. They were rebuilding then too. Let Nick Saban tell it.
yeah. No, that they was just.
They were rebuilding that year too.
I'm sure he had that excuse, but just for the sake of the argument, I'm gonna take that they're rebuilding
I
because I
got
think
you.
next year,
Talking
them
about
boys.
this year or next year?
Oh, this year. I'm sorry. This
Okay, I'm about
year
to say because
coming up.
next year Bryce Young is gone. They really going to be rebuilding, but
Hey man,
but that
hey,
quarterback they have, he is a
I'm
running
telling
back,
you, he is
bro.
a beast.
He's a
Hey,
running back, bro. Bro is power
that
cleaning
dude,
550 easy as a quarterback. Now
that
he might
man,
just be all workout. He might be a workout warrior. I have yet to see him do it
nah,
on the field, bro. I ain't seen him do it on the field. Thank
that
you.
kid, that
You don't have to
hey
do this.
man.
You don't have to do this. Thank you. He don't have to do this, bro.
I'm
That's
just
a
doing. Look,
choice,
man,
bro.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the sake of the argument. Like Bama this is their bridge year, right? They're going to be a lot better this year, I think, than they were last year, just as a team, a total
I can
team.
believe it. Because technically they
Um,
almost lost what? 4 games. They almost lost 4 games last year.
yeah, and you think about it, they won some by the skin of you know what I'm saying, of the teeth. So
Yeah, KB. He should have stayed
yeah,
on the
man,
other
look,
side of
I
them.
had to because I know, but I know Bama will maybe lose one game next year. Maybe. Them boys retool something I ain't ever seen. Now we could talk all the trash about Saban. He might be I like we said, this is maybe the beginning of the decline as far as when he's leaving. So we can look back and be like, yeah, man, that 2021 season, yeah, after that loss, it started going down. But I think he still wins one more. And this man, look what he did in the quality of the player that he has. He had Jameer Gibbs. He got
I'm with you.
Hurt.
I'm with you. But these are new pieces. Now let me put this here. Let me put this perspective. They are new pieces. Bryce Young is extremely talented, but sometimes it don't mesh. You know what I mean? And you only got so long before you have to get it rolling. Texas A&M, that's gonna be a big game for them, and I don't think Texas A&M is gonna not be ready to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it'll be a big game. I think Arkansas done got better over than the West. I think Arkansas is a team that can perform this year.
But
You know
look
what I
at
mean?
Bama, and I think like I know we all say we see the end. Saban like I don't see the end. He just got
Go
the
for it.
top two of the top running backs in the nation. They're starting to go back to what they did before. When they got remember they every year they got the best running back every
They've
single
been
year.
doing that though, B. They've been doing that, KB. They ain't been
Well, I'm
that ain't
saying
changed.
I think they
They
fell off
got
a year or two.
no, they got Brian Robinson. Listen, the boy been getting them back, but the game is changing. You can't run the ball 40 times no more. The game, this period, is changing. Defenders are too fast and too big for that. Defenders are running the same speed or even faster than these running backs.
Yeah.
So you think you finna just hit that ball off 40 times? Okay, try it. We did. We tried it for a long time, and we didn't win the championship till we changed. So go ahead, Saban. If you want to go back,
Well, y'all ain't changed that. Y'all defense just won you that championship. I don't want to hear that.
nah, you can't say that because even you said
Y'all really
you
think
gonna have to you gonna have
you
to
really
throw it
think
and
y'all
use
gonna lay
them tight
on the
ends.
shoulder of Stetson?
No, I think we'll use the tight ends. I think we'll use the tight ends. Stetson
Okay,
throw a lot of screen passes.
Aquavius Bennett.
The Quavius got the fade.
Aquavius.
Listen, that boy went down to Killer Mike shop, the swag shop here in Atlanta. If you ever in Atlanta, you need to have that man swag shop. Try it out. He went down there. That boy got a clean fade. You hear me? That got a clean fade. They call him Mr. Quavius. Quavius Bennett, boy.
Quavius Bennett is about to win y'all. He about to
Yeah,
put it on
bro.
his arm.
Yeah. I don't think he'll put it on his arm necessarily, but I think you have enough weapons. He has boy, they say that boy, what's his name from LSU? Arik Gilbert.
Eric Gilbert.
Ooh, but
He a beast.
they say Eric is different. And you gonna put him out there, you can line him at wide receiver. You can put
But that's the thing.
you can put Brock out there, split him out in the Y, and you still got Big Darnell lined up on the line.
Put that,
bro. It's gonna be
man,
a
y'all
problem.
gonna ruin his career, man. Put him at tackle, man. Every time y'all
They're
bring
gonna
up his
keep him
name, I'm
close
gonna say
to the
put him
line.
at tackle, man.
They're
He
gonna
is
keep him
not
close
gonna
to
play
the
over
line.
Oscar Delp. He is not gonna play over Brock Bowers, and he is not gonna play
Hey,
over
man.
Eric Gilbert. And if Eric Gilbert is y'all primary
Eric
wide
is going
receiver,
to the
then
wide.
that's gonna be
No,
a
he's
problem.
not. No, he's not his primary. He's definitely not primary. You got two. You got Kyrus Jackson still coming back for his senior. Still got your boy Arian Smith, the one who ran the fastest 40 time in the nation. So you still got players, bro. Don't try to track. Still got Blaylock. You remember Blaylock? I know you remember Blaylock.
No, I don't remember these names.
Yeah, you remember number 8 coming across that middle catching you with the thing.
No.
It's all good though. Y'all gonna see, bro. I can't wait. Jacksonville, it ain't that far away.
Ooh-wee.
Y'all
I'm
gonna get y'all feeling hurt week 1 versus Utah.
gonna need these monkeypox to go down a little bit, but
Man, come on, bro. We
look,
can't win for losing around this thing, bro. Yeah, we might have to wait till next year, bro.
yeah, man. Because look, I this COVID. Hey, look, I am a mask mandator. You feel me? I ain't messing with these airborne joints. Hey, you win, Mother Nature. Mother Nature, they hit me with that jab, like, fam, get back. Hit me with that, You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
man.
That jab. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to see about this, especially going down there in Jacksonville. I got a feeling now
No, they
going
don't
spray
care.
and wipe.
Oh, they don't care. They don't give a damn.
Ain't no antibacterial spray down there.
They don't care nothing about that. Florida been stopped caring. That's why people ask you, have you been to Florida in the last 30 days?
Right. Forget international. Have you been to Florida? Oh, okay. Not overseas. You been in the state of Florida? You know what I'm saying? Primarily Jacksonville. No, let me stop, man. But yeah, man, the game is it's gonna be good. I think UGA is gonna be UGA. I want to see UGA's defense because we know I want the matchup. I
Oh,
want
they
to
got
see.
some hitters.
I want to
Oh,
see
they got some hitters coming back.
the matchup I want to see is Osiris Torrance versus Jalen Carter.
I don't know why. But yeah, Jalen's man.
Two first round picks, 2 interior linemen. That's the matchup. I guarantee you that is the matchup that's going to be played when they get drafted. When they talk about because each one's going to get beat. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen, but it's just who dominates who, and it's going to be.
I put my money on Jalen,
It's going to be good, man.
Telling
because Osiris ain't gave up a sack ever.
Jalen is I'm telling you, Jalen can bounce, bro. He's a cat,
I believe
bro.
it. I believe it. We want to see 2.
Then,
I mean, you look at the matchups, right? Just preseason. You have 2 of the top 4 defensive tackles playing in that game, and Javon Dexter and Jalen Carter. You got what 2 top 10 off linemen and Osiris, and I think y'all got one too.
Yeah, we got a couple of. We got what's his name? Bragg Jones. Oh, anyway, dude from Latonia, Georgia, he over there. He definitely gonna be on it. And we got we still got Mims. Mims came back. We got a lot of them, bro.
Because we got Tarquin and King. Like Kingsley is leaving. He's going pro after this year. He's a top rated center. Ethan White. Then on the edge, Brian. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ain't talking about that. Brian Cox, don't you even mention Brandon Cox name? Brandon Cox ain't did shit.
I know you're not a Gator fan. I know
you know I ain't saying nothing. No,
my man is in shape. This man is in shape, dog. Like it's different. This man, no, go look at these pictures.
I'm not looking at nothing. I'll wait till the game.
Tell you what. Like, let me see. Skinny now.
Let me see what he do. I take Nolan Smith over him any day.
Hey, that's a good matchup. So when you look at our O lines and D lines, right? And when y'all go to practice, your lineman has to block Jalen Carter. Our guys got to block Javon Dexter. Your guys got to block Nolan Smith. Our guys got to block Brenton Cox. You
And
know what
that
I'm
ain't
saying?
hard to do. Shit, Brenton Cox
It's
ain't
gonna be
nobody. I done told you. Brenton Cox ain't showed you nothing
He
to make
did,
you
man.
think he's going first round.
He showed me
Nothing.
when he just jogging, my man gets 8 sacks. When he just playing around. He was just playing around last year.
Bro,
He was just playing and had 8 sacks.
Brother.
Out of position.
Brother.
Getting 8 sacks.
Trayvon Walker. Neither one of them. Neither Brandon Cox. No, and let me tell you a thing too about my guy Nolan. He's undersized. He's 6'3", 225, 230. Wet. Can't play defensive end in the NFL like that. Can't play outside linebacker in the NFL like that. Can't play, bro. You need to be on the sit. You have to set the edge. It's 6'3", 220. It's gonna be hard for you to set the edge against a 6'6", 300.
Inside? You think he'll be an inside backer?
I think so. He's more suited. He's more suited for that, or that's like that star. This bro runs a 4.4. He is fast and shit. So I mean, I think I see him as that. What's that? Isaiah Simmons type mold. That's what I see.
Yeah,
he's a hell of a coverage guy too. He can cover the hell out of it. But we got a rookie at camp. I'm gonna tell you now, but he's running, Nolan is that, Nolan fast, but he's small. He's 6'3", 6'2", 6'2.5", 6'3". You know what I'm saying? 225, 235, somewhere in there for a defensive end. You know, that ain't really. You're not gonna. You got to be Terrell Suggs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like cause we got a guy by the same way, DeJuan Black. He's 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", 230 pounds, and he run like a 4.4 too. And so that's why he started. He was a number one JUCO linebacker, and then they tried to move him to safety because he can cover. Like he covers like a safety, but he also is like big enough to rush. So it's gonna be crazy. Like Georgia has more household names versus Florida doesn't have as many household names yet.
But y'all ain't been on nobody's TV. Ain't nobody watching the damn Church's Chicken Bowl. Who watching the Church's Chicken Bowl?
You had a classic thing last year, but I think by the end of our year, I think a lot of these players don't have that respect.
Utah about to whoop y'all ass early.
Utah,
y'all about to let Utah put up 40 points on y'all the first week, bro.
Crazy.
Y'all finna go out there and embarrass the SEC. I just got a real bad feeling.
The fact that we playing man coverage, bump and run coverage, just takes away 14 points right there.
Bro, I really feel like y'all are about to honestly go out here and embarrass the SEC.
No, man. No.
Y'all go out there and make us look bad, bro. Against Utah.
We going out there, we setting the
y'all go out there and lose to Utah, bro. And I'm telling you, right? It don't matter. It's Utah. Y'all Florida.
They're the Pac-12 champ.
I don't want to hear it. Y'all Utah and Florida. That's the bro. Listen, y'all lose to Utah. I'm going to Sankey myself and say, bro, can we trade these into somebody else?
Utah's a top 10 team in the nation. What are you talking about?
Bro, if a Florida school loses, I would expect UCF to beat Utah, bro. It's a Florida. I expect Florida schools.
Where's this Utah disrespect coming from?
Come on, bro. Come on. You talking about a Pac-12 Utah team coming to the swamp at night? Come on, bro. If you don't win this game, bro, I'm telling y'all now, bro. If you don't win this game, bro, you're going to make the SEC look bad, bro.
10 points.
You got to.
Win by 10.
Bro, you got to.
And then everybody going to be talking about, oh, man, it's Florida back. Then next week, we're going to smack Kentucky. They're going to be like, oh, man.
No. I got Kentucky winning that game.
Then we got an off week. We play USF or we play some bum team on week 3. We get a breather. And then we come back against Tennessee and smack them too. And they're going to be like, oh, boy, here come them Gators.
Y'all might be 1-3. And that'll be real bad, bro. If y'all start out 1-3, because if y'all lose to Utah, y'all lose to Kentucky.
What happens if we meet up in Jacksonville both undefeated?
You gonna lose that game too, shit.
Nah.
You know that y'all ain't ready yet, bro. Y'all ain't got that yet. Y'all done wasted
I'll
AR's
see. I'll
career.
see how we
You
play
guys
against
have
first.
wasted AR's career because he's going pro next year. So
He is
regardless
going
of what happened, he is getting out of
That
there.
man, that man. They said his physical abilities alone is making him a first round pick.
I agree.
I
He's
said,
the next Cam Newton. He is. You looking for Cam Newton?
hey, and when people bring up the Cam Newton comparison, right? People automatically think like the year he had as far as like the historic year Cam had, which is can't take nothing away from it. AR has a stronger arm. He's faster. I think Cam had more finesse. Like Cam was just smooth with that shit. Like he was just his finesse was just unmatched, like a mellow. You know what I'm saying? In the NBA, like his shit's just smooth. He just does it, but power, strength,
But
speed.
that ain't what I want to use to describe the quarterback. It sounds like you described a great ass running
No,
back.
I said I said arm. Like he has arm, and he's better. He's more accurate than Cam.
Okay, now we talking about quarterback words. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Accuracy,
arm
arm.
strength,
You start talking about
accuracy.
speed and power, and that ain't that ain't what I wanted.
Look, AR.
Hey, that ain't
has
what I
all
want to
the
hear. Talking about my
he has
quarterback,
all
how
the
powerful he
tools.
is.
He has all the tools that should make you a great quarterback. And I think this year, watch. I'm look, man. I got all my chips. They on the board and they pushed in the AR thing, man.
Boy, boy, boy,
I'm
boy,
pushing
boy.
all my cards. I'm pushing all my things right into the AR pile, and I'm letting it ride, man. Let's ride.
They saying Florida can't
Gator
put no
Nation,
claim in, no
let's
claim.
ride.
Okay.
Let's ride.
Hey, bro, Keenan Allen was doing Russell Wilson. Keenan Allen was doing that junk all practice, bro. That was funny. They showed Keenan Allen walking around talking about some let's ride.
Let's
Oh
ride.
man.
You said I
Oh
went to Austin, got drunk. No, man, I said that before I went to Austin, man. I
yeah, he
mean,
drunk.
but like I said, I have that Miami thinks y'all are going to be successful, and I saw them warming up and going to high school game. I was like, I thought it was Miami. I was like, Miami
Bro,
Central got a new uniform.
that video went right, bro. Some were
Bro, you
off,
saw
like
that video? And they was doing jumping jacks.
the lens was small or something, bro. They would tell him, Tony, they were using the wrong lens or something,
We
bro.
was like, who's that? They got new uniforms. Miami Central got new uniform. Hey man, them boys.
Bro,
Let me
you
tell you
call the
something.
boy at
I
Miami
don't care
Central, bro.
about none of that recruiting shit. I don't care about none of that. Them boys, Florida State is on y'all neck. Florida State. What's the first game is against Florida State, right? Florida State.
Talking about Miami? Miami
No,
first game
Miami
against Florida
plays
State?
Bethune-Cookman. They play
Oh,
Bethune-Cookman, Southern Miss, and y'all keep saying A&M. Y'all ain't got nobody. Your whole old line is smaller than the freshman for Texas A&M. A&M was about to
yeah.
come in there and break y'all spirit.
Yeah, A&M. Yeah, A&M is not the first real game I would want to have for Miami. I probably would have tried to open up with a Georgia Tech, a Pittsburgh, Louisville. You want to open up against a pissed off A&M? I don't know about that one, Kelvin. You gonna start off against a pissed off A&M? That's gonna be tough. And y'all going to A&M? Oh, I don't know, Tony. The boy gonna be already mad. Nick Saban talking trash about him. So,
hey, you already heard him say. He said we don't worry about that trash talking. We said that
we're
on
gonna do it
the
on
field.
the field. Ooh.
Hey man, y'all ain't got nobody that's gonna block. Nobody that's gonna block anybody from A&M. Nobody. Nope.
Ooh.
Man,
I think A&M
Walter
got
Nolan,
a stable of running backs this year too.
Walter Nolan about to make y'all grown men look crazy. He a boy, and he about to make them look crazy. I don't care nothing about the running backs they got. Can they block?
Hey man, Miami got Tyler Van Dyke is on the top 5 in the nation this year though.
Yeah, so was Spencer Rattler and my boy from UNC. The list be the list. We got the coaching. Here you go. It's always we got the coaches. We got the coaching. Okay. And guess what? Good coaches get their ass smashed too. that ain't a guarantee
I
you
don't know
gonna
if I can
win
say if they can say they got the good coaching because has Crystal Ball won anything?
because they lost to the whole. We were just going ham on Utah. Lost to them. Forced to know about what with Miami coaching. Y'all got old names.
Bad
Yeah,
coach.
y'all got a guy that was on our staff in 2005 and 2006. He was great
That was
then.
back in y'all heyday.
Yeah. What has he done since? He went to a lot of schools and called a lot of plays and ain't won nothing. Ain't won a division or nothing, conference or nothing. Anywhere he went as a head coach or coordinator. Kevin Steele, are you serious? Get out of here! Like, come on, man. Come
Hey
on now.
man,
The,
hey
the
man,
best
that
the
boy.
best coach the best coach they got is the O-line coach they bought from Oregon. He's a good coach. And a die that I got from UGA and he just used
Oh
you
yeah,
as a pit stop. He gone at he gone. Let Notre Dame be the DB coach next year. He gone.
yeah. They did get a good one though, but Kirby ran the DBs over here. So if you
Right.
think
Kirby
that
let him
DB
go. He's like,
production,
oh.
yeah, if you think that DB production is coming from a die, you smoke. So
A
Kirby
die was
Smart
there.
is
A die
hands
was
on.
on the staff for 9 months. Get out of here. He was on staff for 9 months. He got there in January and was gone at the end of the season. He probably went there in January. He was like, "Oh, okay." Become in August or something, and he was gone by the end of the year. He ain't
Well,
had nothing to do with
recruit.
them DBs.
Where Miami ranked that recruiting? I think they like 2, 3 spots above y'all right now, right? I think we
Yeah, they're
third.
like number. I think they're number 7. They got a commit yesterday.
They
He's
did. They got a guy over us, the offensive
yeah,
lineman, man. You know, Tony had posted it, and I was like, oh, they got a kid from Georgia.
yeah. Kennesaw
We
or
gon'
something.
we
Yeah,
might flip him. It will flip.
yeah.
Will.
No worry.
Yeah.
It ain't
Kirby,
happening.
if Kirby want him, Kirby will
You
go up
know.
there and flip
Yeah,
him. Yeah.
yeah. I think they're ranked number 7, which is good. So I said this, and we're gonna wrap it up soon. I told people this, and tell me if I'm crazy. All right, you have Mario and Mario, his staff, right? Like you say, you got the names, um, all that jazz. Mario's gonna recruit. Mario's gonna recruit top 5. You know what I'm saying, on a regular basis. That's what he does. He recruits very well. He'll always be top 5, top 7 every year he's in Miami. So get used to it, Miami fans. He's
I
gonna do
mean,
that.
Manny Diaz was no bad recruit. That was never their problem. Recruiting
Yeah,
hasn't been an issue for them. It's what they
yeah,
do on the field when they get the recruit.
right. So he's recruited well. You know what I'm saying? And they'll probably end with like a top. They'll end with the top 10 class. It'll probably be like between 5 and 7 because y'all are gonna have some decommits. And y'all know right now some guys are leaving. I said if Miami ends at like say like number 6, right, and Florida ends at like number 8 or 9, that's more impressive for Florida to end up number 8
I
versus
see you on Twitter
Miami
making this argument.
ending
I seen
like
you
number
on Twitter.
6. And the only reason is because Florida, you look at Miami, right? Cristobal got the face card, he got the Pac-12 champs, he got the staff, he got the Miami, the backdrop of Miami, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot that you can sell with Mario, you know what I'm saying? And it's not something bad. Like you got what you got. Like he earned it. Like he won, he got 2 Pac-12 champs, he got the names on the staff, everything for why Miami is successful. Yeah, we have an SEC badge. That's great. If that's the case, Vanderbilt would be top 10. They're not. Um, so you know what I'm saying? They have Miami has everything that you would want as far as recruiting wise, and they have a great recruiter. So they should be top 5, top 7. If Billy G5 Napier comes in his first year and ends with a top 7, top 10
Did you
class,
say G5?
G5, no P5 play. His coaching staff relatively unknown. He has an SEC badge, but so does 14 other teams. If he comes with a top 8 class, that's way more impressive because he don't got that face card yet. He can't say, "Oh, I won this championship out of a P5. I won this. I did it." He can't say that right now. He
I
can't.
heard you making this argument on Twitter the other
But
day, and
it's
I
real.
started to chime in, but
But
I
it's real
said,
though.
let me
Like
keep worrying
if
about the Bamas and Ohio States of the world and not start looking down at the Miami and Floridas of the world. Cause I've been ended up with my ass down there too. But
but no,
just
I'm
to
saying,
chime in, I
but
got
it's
what you saying.
legit.
I got what you saying. So let me think about it. Let me think about this. Let me put this in perspective. So you said because Miami is Miami or whatever they got going on with Miami, that them boys, you know, they got a more known coach. So they should have a better recruiting class because their coach is known. I can't agree with that. I
No,
can't agree with that per se.
I'm not just talking about the coach name. Miami Cristobal is going. Yes, this is first year. I can't think of the last time Cristobal had a class outside of top 7. I don't think
Got
he's
you,
ever
but
had.
But I think a lot of that too. I mean, it's Cristobal, but again, Miami they had that before. Like I said with Manny, they were still getting
Manny's
good
never.
recruiting classes.
Miami has never had a top 5 class in the BCS era.
For real.
They've never had one. All the way
But
back to
shit, they still ain't
2000.
got one now though. So I mean, they
But
still ain't got one.
they could potentially end with the 5 to 7 range. You know what I'm saying? They could potentially, especially if they get another 5-star. You know what I'm saying? Or a guy gets a boost. They could easily, you know what I'm saying, take that if they hold on to their class. You can have a
I
top 7
kind of
class.
feel what you're saying, but I think that Florida. I don't look at the coach per se. I look at the schools. And
Right.
right
Even
now, I
then.
think Florida would have an advantage over selling than Miami because of recent success. Look at the
You
last
can't
10 years. Look at the last 10 years for both schools. That's all I'm gonna say. If you look at the
no.
last 10 years for both schools, if I'm a recruit and I'm looking at where it's going, I don't care about the coaches. I think
We
kids are
had
going to them schools because they love those schools
no.
at this
We
point.
had a we had no. We had a guy, a recruit coming to us spaces, right? And we were asking him about that. We literally asked, like, hey, what do you feel about the history of a school and their success? He was like, unless it's the same staff, then that doesn't mean anything.
No. So I got what you know. I mean, maybe I worded it wrong. I guess the notoriety of the school hasn't been slack. Florida has been on TV. Miami has been on TV.
Miami
That's all
has
I'm saying. These schools, those brands were built before Cristobal or
right.
Billy got there. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the recruiting class. Out of the 14 we have, I think we have 14 guys, 14 to 15. Only 12 of them are not from Florida. All of our guys are from the state of Florida. Our whole class. Miami, the majority of their class is from all over. So these are guys that followed Cristobal from Oregon or relationships that he had on the West that came to Miami and stuff like that. So that's a
Now,
lot.
if you want to say that, now if you want to say Cristobal it was put into a better situation or is in a better situation currently right now
It's a better.
because of
He's in the
because of
best
his
fit. He's in the best fit for him. Like when you look at Miami, as far as the brand, the school, the name, you got your hometown guy. He got the energy, he got the pizzazz. You know what I'm saying? He got the
they
feel.
had all that shit with Manny. Manny daddy
They
was the
did
damn mayor
have a
there.
guy who but Cristobal capitalized off of that. That's what I'm saying. Like Cristobal is going to always have a top class. Like that ain't no, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. He's always going to have a top 7 class. If it's not top 7, then they dropped the ball somewhere and they must have went 0 and 11 or something like that. But the fact that Florida can have a class that's almost just as good without any of those previous things that helped Miami, it's gonna be a problem, especially when you look 2 years down the road. Because your coach is,
I don't know. Can't
I'm
say
telling
that.
you,
Can't say that. Can't
I'm
say that
telling you,
again because 2 years from now, whichever one of these coaches, if neither one of y'all have made the college football playoffs in this 2020, when we going into the 2026 season, I don't think both y'all has to be on the hot seat.
Manny would be on the hot seat before Napier.
Cristobal, I don't know. I don't know. Cristobal might be there, but I think they in Gainesville with Florida, with Georgia just winning that championship. And let's say Georgia gets back to another one, I think the pressure would be there. Ain't nobody from the ACC expected to win no championship no time soon. Clemson. I mean, let's be real. Nobody's
That's the thing
been
with
there
Florida. Like
besides that.
nobody even right now. Florida's looked at as the third or fourth best team in the SEC East. Right. They're people are debating between Kentucky and Florida, right? So they're giving it to Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, Kentucky, who does what type thing.
There it is.
So when you look at where, yeah, Miami should make the conference playoffs
I can't agree with that one. I can't agree with that
No,
one. Yeah,
Florida,
y'all both.
I mean,
I don't
Miami
know.
should make it before Florida. And I tell you what, their road is way easier than that because all they have to do is beat Clemson. All you gotta do is beat Clemson.
All you gotta do is beat Georgia. If you go undefeated against an
No,
undefeated Bama in the SEC championship, you
I'm
can
talking
still make
about,
it. A one-loss SEC team can make it.
but I'm talking about the gauntlet that we have to go through. Every year we're gonna play UGA, we're gonna play Bama or Auburn, we're gonna play Ole Miss or Arkansas, we're gonna play LSU. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna play Kentucky. We're gonna play teams, solid teams. Miami's gonna play Duke. They're gonna play
Why you had to start out
UNC.
with Duke? Why you
They're
had
gonna
to come out
play
with Duke
Wake
like
Forest.
that?
You know what I'm saying? But that's the caliber of the teams that we're playing. That's why a 1 or 2 loss SEC team
Yeah.
always trumps that. That's why a 1 or 2 loss SEC team always trumps these other divisions that have one loss because you know what I'm saying. That's why we get two because our level of competition is way higher than the ACC. So we're going to be rewarded for that. So there'll always be a one. If it's two one-loss SEC teams, they're going to get in over an undefeated, well, not undefeated, but a one-loss team from any other conference. That's just because our every week is a championship game damn near in the SEC. The ACC championship be team like, oh, 11-2 versus they'll be like, oh, we're 9-2 versus a 8-4 team for the ACC championship. You ain't saying that in the ACC. Them niggas be one-loss teams in the SEC championship, not no 3-4 loss teams. Like, come on now. So that's why the conference, the CFP is more attainable through the ACC because if they beat Clemson, say they beat the Wake Forest and NC State, and then they beat Clemson,
That's it.
who else? That you in there? You undefeated or one-loss ACC champ? You want to get in? Come on now,
That's tough.
and you know this. Yes, Kentucky. Kentucky's a solid team. Y'all will take a lot of players from Kentucky and put them in Miami. I guarantee you. If Kentucky had a free for all sale and said, "Come get us," I guarantee Miami will go and try to get their whole starting line. Y'all will probably try to get a linebacker
You
or
need to
two,
stop,
some
bro.
corners. Come on
You
now.
said you weren't gonna do this in Miami today. You know.
How's they disrespectful, man? They talking about the eight. Come on, man. Yes, Kentucky, the same Kentucky that was ranked number 7 in the nation last year. Come on. Come on. Kentucky lost to who? Georgia and A&M and Arkansas. They didn't lose to Virginia Tech. Stop it.
Bro.
Stop it. The SEC beats up on the SEC. We don't get beat up by the little brother in the ACC.
I wouldn't mind Miami being relocated to the SEC, bro. For real.
I wouldn't mind either.
I really would. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't
But they
mind
got
it, boy.
he said Arkansas question mark. Are you serious? This is how I know y'all don't watch real football in the ACC. When you question Arkansas lost to UGA and Bama. Come on now. BT, he said BT would be Arkansas. And that's how we have to end the show. Because that's just nuts. We got to let these guys go eat some lunch or something because they he said BT would be Arkansas. That's crazy.
Man, let's get when's the first game for college? September, the first week of September, I
3rd,
believe.
I
Right?
think.
Man, let's get Miami fans in here, man. Next week or the week after, man. We got to go ahead and bring them on back. Let's get Miami fans in
we
here.
can bring them in. We can bring them in week 3 when they get to play A&M. Because we don't play nobody. Week 3, we got a fluff game.
Yeah, they got 2 fluff games back.
Yeah, we got a fluff game week 3. So we can bring them boys in, man, let them talk. Because I wanted to be fresh. Excuse me. So when they talk that trash, while the episode's still smoking, and they boots getting smoked, it line up. So week 3, Tony, Kelvin, we'll bring on Icon. We'll bring on all these Miami. What's the dude Radio? We'll bring him on too. We'll bring whoever want to come on here and talk about Miami
Bro, radio.
and
Bro, you need to say radio.
walkie talkie. What's his name? You know what I'm talking
I ain't even gonna worry about it. That Kelvin brother leave him. All right, got that to do with this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Uh-oh.
All right, that's fine. Y'all beat somebody from the SEC because the last two times it ain't go so well for Miami.
Who they played in the
Uh,
SEC last two SEC games? Miami played. They played y'all, right?
Florida and
They
Bama.
played y'all, yeah. Boy,
Florida
Bama,
and Bama.
Bama knocked that season out per week. That season was over.
They was like, I don't want to come out. You remember when you remember when the Hulk got beat up by Thanos and he couldn't turn to the Hulk no more? That was Miami. It was like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Nah, I don't want to die.
Boy, y'all tripping, bro.
Nah,
You
you
tripping.
barely escaped. Yeah, but we did. And y'all didn't.
Y'all go see Popo. See, there you go, bro. There
Bama
you
barely
go.
beat us by 2. So what that mean? We taking moral victories now? If that's the case, y'all might win 10 games if y'all count moral victories.
Bro,
Look, man, it's so
we're gonna
easy. It's
wrap
so
it up.
easy. It's so easy.
We're gonna wrap this up.
But they in the SEC though. Right. We don't count moral victories. We don't
Oh
count moral
man, hey
victories.
y'all boy, y'all fucking crazy. Oh
Look,
man,
man.
finally got
Shout out
football
to
back,
everybody
bro.
checking us in, man. I gotta do this school shopping, man. Gotta
Yeah,
spend this
man, back
money.
to school. I did
Oh,
my first week, bro. Wednesday. I've been up since Wednesday,
whew.
5:45.
Boy,
Getting the
they start
elementary school
Thursday.
look together, boy. Ooh, that's been
They,
tough.
they
That
start
was
Thursday. They ain't ready. They woke up early today and was like, "What is this?" I said, "Good luck, peace."
what he said? Nah, I think we was up when the game hit 0-0. I think we, I think we
I
was
think they
up.
actually had a shot in both games. Come on now.
Yeah,
See what
Tony, come
happened.
on, come
See what
on,
happened
Tony. Now.
when Miami.
Come
See what
on
happened
now.
when Miami play a big game at nighttime. They fold. They not used to playing at nighttime. They only got you. Look, they only got Hard Rock between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. They got to be out. They got to be out at the daddy house by that time. That's they 4 time. They 4 hours to play. That's it.
Bro, stop, bro.
They don't play at
That's messed
nighttime,
up.
man.
Bro, they built that stadium for them not to stop. They'll do that.
They built. It's a hard knock life in Hard Rock, boy. Um, but yeah, man. Next week we back. We might have a guest next week. Not sure.
Um,
I think we're talking
let
about
me think.
bringing.
I think we do. We did have some guys on. The high schools have started too, man. So hopefully Friday, man, I get out there and check out Tony. I did get the score from Tony game. We'll go get to talk to him. The boys did take an L first week, 28-20. But I think it was kind of like a scrimmage. I don't think they were
Yeah.
playing real games. So I think looked like the varsity started off. Varsity was winning. Then they let JV come in, and that's when they
Okay.
lost it. So
Yeah.
Tony did have. Let me go back to the stats that I was seeing real quick. Shout out to Tony, man. Uh, 21-20. Tony had 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 1 tackle playing DB.
Hey, man. Tony touchdown. That sounds like
Yeah,
a
it
good
is.
game. Very
Yes,
solid. Very
sir.
solid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, good game, man. Good game. They was, like I said, they was up. The varsity was up 21-20 when they left. So,
Yeah, maybe we can do that, man. Every week we can highlight a local high school game and just talk about the matchup and all that. Because down here we got Duncanville and Westlake and
Texas, bro. Texas ain't no joke with
yeah,
that high
man.
school.
It's
Yeah.
some ball down here. So yeah, we probably can do that, man. Add that on, man. Uh,
Yep. That week, man, I played the highlight. Got to figure out how to get it from my phone to the iPad, but I played the highlight that they sent me to. They did send me one of Tony touchdown, bro, and I said he put that thing on the money. That thing
yeah.
on the money. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you. You probably
Let's
could have
get
played. I ain't think about it.
Tony to the swamp, man. Hashtag it,
Oh
baby.
hell no!
Just
I'd rather him
hashtag it.
go to Georgia Tech.
No, man. Tony to the swamp, man. But look, man, I gotta get out of here though, man.
Yeah, man. Good
Next
show,
week
man.
we back, man. If y'all watch this after the recording, man, make sure y'all like it, comment, share it,
Yes, sir.
all that
Go
good stuff.
subscribe to the YouTube page if you have not already, man. Please do that. Definitely need y'all to do that, man. Hit up that YouTube page for us. Go ahead and subscribe to the Total Sports channel. Check us out, man. We're on Spotify, YouTube, Roku. We got the Roku channel as well that's still popping. Miss Benita B Soul Radio. Shout out to all the affiliates and the sponsors for Total Sports, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. And we back next week. We got some more games, man. Preseason start next Friday for everybody in the NFL. So we'll definitely be back. Peace. We out.
We out.